Morning. We are here at B1 Yoga Studio, ready for, hold on, I have two cameras going and, okay, sorry. I wanted to make sure that both were working. So Emily and I are here at B1 Yoga, and I'm going to be teaching a 2.0 flow. Emily is going to be demonstrating for me. Don't let 2.0 scare you because it's still all levels. We always offer modifications, and we're just glad to have you here with us. So if you can hear me and see both of us, her mat looks like it's in a good position, all of that, maybe give us like a thumbs up or something and just let us know we're good to go. You checked your Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we think we're getting this live thing down, but I know sometimes it gets a little crazy. Jessie, hey, Jessie's watching. Oh, she can hear me because now I hear myself talking. Hey, Emily, who's with me? Emily joined, I'm shocked. All right, so grab your yoga mats, grab your water, anything you need. If you do want to play some soft yoga music or any of your playlists that gets you going, as you know, usually we do have music with our classes here, but we're just trying to avoid the Facebook police and if they mute our music, they mute us talking. So, yep, it looks like everyone's saying we are good. Okay, we're getting some likes too. Awesome. Hey, Molly. All right. So, if you have your mat, if you have your water, if you have a possible playlist that you're listening to, don't quite push play yet. I invite you to let's start on our backs today, in a Supta Konasana. So Emily's going to lay on her back, bottoms of her feet together, let her knees bow out, one hand on her belly, one on her heart. If that's uncomfortable, if your hips aren't ready for that this morning, you'll just bend your knees up and put your feet flat on the mat. Just find some place that you can find a little bit of stillness, a little bit of peace, just to get started. You want to start to adjust to coming to your mat. We're going to start to find our breath. So I want you to inhale through your nose, fill up the lungs. And then like you're fogging up the mirror, exhale through the mouth, press the air out. Do that again, just inhale and really fill up. Actually visualize your lungs expanding. Exhale, fog the mirror. And keep that breath going. And when you're ready, switch it to your Ujjayi breath, where you're inhaling through the nose, constricting the back of the throat, exhaling through the nose, pressing the air out. And really just start to tune into your inhales and your exhales. Really visualize the body, the lungs filling up and emptying. Remembering how important our breath is, being able to slow our breath down. And just notice how it starts to change how you feel overall with your body and your mind when you're actively coming to your breath and letting yourself relax. Let the shifts happen. I listened as the tour guide explained the crack, the huge gaping rupture in the Earth's surface as we traveled along Bryce Canyon. My mind traveled back to an earthquake that shook Southern California in January 1994. Earthquakes are reminders that life shifts, moves, changes places. Sometimes the shifts are gradual and begin slowly, like the gaping hole in Bryce Canyon that started with a tiny split. Sometimes, as the California earthquake, the shifts happen in an instant. We don't know in advance about it and can't plan for it, the shift. But there's one thing we can count on. Just as nature shifts and moves into new shapes and forms, so do we. Sometimes our shifts happen suddenly, other times they take place over years, meaning almost imperceptibly. As we move into increased self-awareness, we will become more aware of these shifts. We'll know, see, and feel when they're taking place. We may not know where they're leading, but we'll know something is afoot. The more we value and trust life, the more we can count on these shifts to lead us forward and trust the new shape being formed in our lives. The more flexible we become, the more we allow for these shifts to work with them instead of against them, the easier they will be. Life is always moving, changing, shifting into its next shape. The movement is natural. It is how we evolve. Let the shifts happen. Take responsibility for yourself each step of the way. Trust the new shape and form of your world. I invite you to set an intention if one has come to mind. Your intention is what you want to bring your attention on, how you want to show up for yourself today and others. And if one's come into your mind's eye, go ahead and seal that into your heart center with your next inhale. So visualize sealing that in, that you're going to put that into action. And then with an exhale, let something go. Maybe it's worry, maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's something that happened 5 minutes ago. Just let it go. Send it up to the universe right now and be fully present for your practice. And do that one more time. Inhale, fill up, seal in your intention. Exhale, let something go. And when you're ready, gently start to hug your knees into your chest. So you're closing up the knees that you had in Supta like a book. And gently just start to rock side to side, waking up your back body, gently massaging the spine. And then from your side to side, you're going to rock front to back, coming into a rock and roll. Bigger, you're going to bring your hands behind your knees to make that rock and roll a bigger motion. And rock all the way over into a tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Good. Spread all 10 fingers. And for today, untuck your toes to start. And then when you're ready, inhale, drop the belly, fill up, look forward, cow. And on your exhale, round the back, get empty, cat. You are sideways. Oh, that's funny. Okay. I'm adjusting a thing while while Emily is doing her cats and cows. So keep it going there. Keep doing your cat cows. Technology is such a beautiful thing, right? So every breath, is that better, ladies? Okay, so every breath is a movement. Your cows are an inhale, you're filling up. Your cats are an exhale, you're getting empty. You're going to go one more round, inhaling, filling up, exhaling, completely emptying. And then at the end of that last round, you're going to come to a neutral tabletop. Good. Come into your neutral tabletop, and you're going to tuck your toes. Emily has her toes tucked there. And on your inhale, inhale your right arm and your left leg. Good. Get long, flex your foot. Press your toes down towards the mat. Spread all five toes and all 5 fingers. Inhale, lengthen as much as you can. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Round the back, pull the belly button in. Inhale, get long. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, lengthen, and option to stay or catch your foot with your hand to get a tiny little back bend. Yep, perfect, Emily, that's it. And then you'll look up towards me. Guys, you'll get that tiny back bend. Awesome. Or you can just stay where you are. Take one breath in, press your foot into your hand, and on your exhale, release your foot in your hand. Good. Inhale your left arm, right leg. Spread the toes, flex the foot, extend the fingers. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale as you get long. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. One more. Inhale, lengthen, and you're either going to stay there or catch your foot with your hand. Yep, and then look forward, get that tiny back bend. Take a breath in as you press the foot into the hand. Exhale, release, hand and foot to the mat. All right, if your toes tucked, take a breath in, maybe walk your hands out a little bit in front of you. And on your exhale, downward facing dog. Good, and just take a moment in this first down dog. She's sending her hips back. You can pedal out your feet a little bit. Ground down through all 10 fingers, especially the first pointer finger and the thumb and that little space between your thumb and pointer finger. Just ground down. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, you're going to baby step your feet to the top of the mat and bring your feet 2 fist widths apart for this first one. And bring extra bend in your knees and allow yourself to just spill forward in this ragdoll. And you can keep your hands on the mat, Or Emily's grabbing opposite elbow with opposite hand. And if you want to, maybe bring your arms side to side, a little rocky motion here. And then give the head a nod, no. And then give the head, shake it, yes. Be a yes for something today, right? We're saying no to some of the fear and anxiety taking over, yes to possibility. All right, release the fingertips to the mat if they aren't already. Toe heel your feet together, big toes to touch, little heart in the heels. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Bring the head up and then reach the arms up. Give yourself a morning stretch, spread all 10 fingers. Inhale, fill up, maybe even reach up and back. Exhale, fold through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step it back to a plank. Just take a couple breaths in this first plank. So she's pressing her toes into the mat, sending her heels back, pulling the belly button in and up, getting a nice flat spine. Take a breath in. Stay as you exhale it out. Inhale, rock it forward, as far forward as you can, and then on your exhale, knees, hips, chest, come all the way down, chin to the mat, hands underneath the shoulders. Good, press the tops of your feet into the mat, start to fire up the legs, and then on your inhale, lift up your chest. Baby cobra, you can hover your hands or keep them slightly on the mat. Keep your gaze down and the wrinkle out of your neck. Inhale, lift another inch. Exhale, chin to the mat, tuck the toes. Inhale, tabletop or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, take a breath in. Get empty. Inhale, bring some bend in your knees. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold completely. Inhale, sweep up, Tadasana, root to rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back to plank. Then inhale, rock it forward in your plank, and then just to show them, Emily's going to bring her knees down to the mat, and from there she's going to come down a couple inches for her low plank. Good. Inhale, cobra. You're not quite ready for an up dog, maybe. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're showing you all the ways to get through a vinyasa so that at some point when I say vinyasa, you have your choice. Inhale, fill up, bring bend in your knees. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up, Tadasana, root down, rise up, grow tall. Exhale, fold through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. All right, I'm making Emily hold it for a second here. So inhale as you rock it forward. And she's going to rock so far forward that as she exhales and comes down slightly, go ahead, Emily. Her elbows are over her wrists here, and her shoulders are away from her ears. She's got that proper form with the chaturanga. All right, inhale, up dog. Emily, thighs off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, one more. Trust yourself. Listen to your body. Tune in. I'm going to be quiet for a second. Breath to movement. Each breath is a movement. Go through your sun A. You know this. You've got it. Don't overthink it. We'll meet in a down dog. Stay with the breath. Good, and meeting in a downward facing dog. All right, so anytime I say vinyasa, just take any of those options. Remember, you can even go right to a down dog. How's temperature? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a low lunge. All 10 toes face forward. And then drop your bottom knee. On your inhale, reach up, rise up. And on your exhale, sink into it. Open up the hip flexor. Good, reach the arms up and back. Maybe you look up if it feels good. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Tuck your toes, press up into a low lunge. Inhale your right arm high. Reach up, look up. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, open that arm up, reach up and back. Exhale, both hands come down on the mat, low lunge. Inhale, sweep up, high crescent lunge. Sorry, Emily, that was my fault. Yep, high crescent lunge. Exhale, sink into it. Good, take a breath in. Exhale, sink a little lower. Lift that back heel up. Good, press the balls of your feet into the mat. Take another breath in. Exhale, open arm twist towards the white wall. Good, so to your right. Sorry guys, you have to get out of the habit of giving cues that we would in class. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you stay in twist. Inhale, both arms back up to center. Stay with your high crescent lunge. Exhale, down dog or vinyasa. You at home are like, I don't have a white wall. My walls are blue. What is she talking about? All right, inhale your left leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a low lunge. All 10 toes face forward. Good, drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep up, good. And then exhale, sink into that hip flexor stretch. You can even walk your toes out a little bit if you need more. Take a breath in. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, reach the arms up and back. Exhale, both hands come on the mat. Tuck the toes to press yourself into a low lunge. Good. Inhale, left arm high. Look up, reach up. Stay as you exhale, sink into that lunge. Inhale, reach up and back, open up. Exhale, both hands come down on the mat, stay in your low lunge. And then inhale, sweep up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, sink into it. Lift the back foot, look, she's firing up both legs, sinking into that front knee. Inhale, extend the fingers. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Say hi. Hi. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, twist from the core, sink a little lower. Inhale, both arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, down dog or vinyasa. We always offer a few more vinyasa options in the 2.0. Remember, take that down dog if that's what you need. And you can take a child's pose at any time. I can't take a child's pose. If you need to. Yes. All right, breath to movement. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a low lunge. Drop the bottom knee. Good. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, both hands come down on the mat. Tuck your back toes. Good. Inhale, right arm high. Look up, reach up. Exhale, both hands come down on the mat. Inhale, sweep up, high crescent lunge. Go right to it. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, both arms up. Stay with your high crescent lunge. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a low lunge. Drop the bottom knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink into that hip flexor stretch. Hands come down on the mat. Good, tuck your back toes. Low lunge. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, both hands come down on the mat. Inhale, sweep up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, both arms back up to center. Stay with the lunge. Exhale, down dog or vinyasa this time. Good. All right, take a breath in together. Exhale it out. Inhale, bring bend in your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Emily knows what's coming and she's already mad. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold completely, let something go. Utkatasana, come into your chair. We're going to join you in the chair. All right, so stay with your chair. Find something you can focus on here. Lift and spread your toes. Send your shins back. Tuck your pelvis. Pull your belly button in. If you feel like your arms are really tight, bring your arms forward. Pull your shoulder blades back together a little bit, and then lift up the arms. You find so much more opening. Good. And obviously, if your arms are ever too uncomfortable, bring them to heart center. Take a breath in. Stay with this. Exhale. Sink another inch because you can. Wash went like 4 inches. Good job, Emily. Inhale. Exhale. Sink another inch. Inhale. Reach up and back. Stay with your chair. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior one. Prep your back foot at that 45-degree angle. And now inhale, come up in your warrior one. Exhale, sink into it. All right, so she's got her front foot at 12 o'clock, back foot at a nice 45-degree angle. She's even grounding down her pinky toe into the mat. Hips are forward. She's got her arms raised, shoulders away from the ears. Maybe she's even smiling because it's such a powerful pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, sink another inch. Good, really ground down both feet. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior one. Good, prep your back foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink into it. Good, and just breathe. Find the pose. You have to build the pose from the foundation up, from your feet up. If you feel unbalanced, you need to try to bring your feet slightly apart or closer together. Play with the feet. They have to be solid for you to build the rest of the pose. Take another breath in. Exhale, sink another inch. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, vinyasa. Vinyasa, flowing out. All right, breath to movement. And if you fall behind, that's fine. You'll be back with us. Inhale, bring some bend in your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, fill up, sweep up. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior one. On your inhale, sweep up. On your exhale, sink into it. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior one. On your inhale, go up. On your exhale, ground down. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, down dog or vinyasa. All right, now this is a 2.0, so we're going to add a little challenge here. So just ignore my vinyasas if you need to. Ready, Emily?
Yep.
Inhale, bring bend in your knees. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, sweep up, get low, hold your full. Exhale, fold, get empty. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa, here it comes. Remember, she can use her knees too.
You're saying here it comes.
Here it comes. Here it comes. All right, inhale, the right leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior one. Inhale, go up, hold your full, sink low, you got this. Exhale, vinyasa. We hope some of you at home are laughing with us.
We're always laughing in class.
Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior one. On your inhale, go up, sweep up, hold your full, ground down. On your exhale, vinyasa. Okay, keep it moving. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior one. On your inhale, go up, sweep up, hold your full. On your exhale, down dog or vinyasa. Stay with me. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior one. On your inhale, go up, sweep up, hold your full. On your exhale, down dog or vinyasa. And at the end of this one, take a little child's pose. Come back to your breath if you lost it with all that breath to movement. If you don't want a child's pose, stay in your down dog. Round down in that pose again. If you need a drink, take a drink. If she didn't need child's pose,
I'm just thinking about if my mom's doing this. Hey mom, if you're
hey,
watching.
Mom.
Hopefully you're keeping it up.
Oh, Elizabeth Pape is even here. Paula. Hi, guys. Hey, Mickey. I always forget when I'm like reading things and I'm putting my face really close to the camera. Sorry for that beautiful view. All right, come back to the down dog. That's enough of a break. All right, inhale your right leg high. And then you're gonna bend and peel open. Flex the foot, spread the toes, lift your knee towards the ceiling as you ground down evenly in both hands. And she's also sending that left heel towards the mat. Take another breath in, lift the knee another inch. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior two. So first you're gonna prep your foot at a 90-degree angle. Then you're gonna inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, sink into your warrior two. Front foot at 12 o'clock, back foot at 90 degrees. Good, she's got her arms extended, fingertip to fingertip. And then just breathe. Okay, warrior two is another very powerful pose. So as shifts are happening around us, where can we find our grounding? Where can we find our stability? How can we show up for others how we need to right now when the world is needing us to do that? Warrior one often reminds us to stand up for ourselves. Warrior two reminds us that we're there for others. So find your drishti, stay here, acknowledge your strength and acknowledge your power. Take a breath in, exhale, sink another inch, turn your front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior, look up, reach back, inhale, exhale, come back to warrior two, inhale, rock it forward in your warrior two, exhale, side angle. And she's bringing her elbow to her knee. Another option is to open up floor to ceiling. Yep, and she's not dumping into those fingertips. She's keeping her core strong and working her legs. You've got two more breaths here. Take one more breath in. Exhale, sink another inch just because you can. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay with your warrior two legs. Exhale, cartwheel into a down dog. Not a full cartwheel if you want to.
I can't do that anyway, so it'd be cool to see.
Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, bend and peel open. Good. Flex the foot, spread the toes, lift the knee, ground down evenly. You know what you did on the other side. Inhale, lift the knee another inch. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior two. She's going to start to prep her back foot. Then on your inhale, sweep the arms up and open, and on your exhale, sink into your warrior two. Just like I talk with my hands a lot, I realize I'm doing that with my videos. I'm like with you guys. Yeah, it's totally the Krissy coming through. Inhale, exhale, sink lower, ground down. Find that drishti. I try to stare like right off my middle fingertip. Whatever starts to come into focus, I get that fire focus. Stay with your breath. And any sensations that you feel in your body, that reminds us we're alive. We're grateful for those sensations. Breath in. Exhale, sink a little lower. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, stay, reach back. Inhale, reach a little bit further back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale as you reach it forward. Exhale, side angle. Good, and you know you're here for 3 breaths, so where do you want to go with the side angle? On your inhales, try to open up that arm, try to open up the chest and shoulder. On the exhales, get a little deeper in the pose. Slow down the breath. One more inhale, fill up the lungs. One more exhale, get empty. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stick with the warrior two legs. Exhale, down dog or vinyasa. All right, let's go breath to movement. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior two. Yeah, it's good to bend and peel open. She's ignoring me. Look at, she's still bending and peeling open. I'm like, we're on a warrior two. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, go right into your side angle. Good, go wherever you need to go for one breath in. Exhale, stay. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, down dog. Okay, no bend and peel open on this side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior two. Inhale, sweep up, open up. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Take one breath in. One breath out, get lower. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, down dog or vinyasa. Okay, now for 2.0, sometimes we like to throw in a pose. That's kind of cool to get to try. Maybe you have this mastered. Maybe you want to work on it with us right now. All right, so Emily, you're going to lift your right leg high. On your exhale, pull it through for a warrior two. On your inhale, sweep up. Exhale, sink into it. So rock it forward for a side angle, and then come into your side angle. All right, so you can stay here working your side angle, or start to do a half bind, bringing that top arm behind you, maybe trying to grab onto that little space in between the hip and the inner thigh. And then if you can do more than a half bind, you're going to take your bottom hand and come into a full bind. Okay, so my fingers are like this. Okay, don't jump into it. Keep yourself lifted. Try to make it so you see both of us. All right, so either work your bind or half bind. Otherwise, look down at your foot. Step your back foot in. Oh, and we're going to carefully start to come up into a standing pose. See, Emily's just working her bind or half bind. Maybe she's going to try this with me. From here, if you've mastered this, start to straighten the leg. Stay here. Yep. And then when you're ready, start to come out of it. Awesome. Come out of it. First, come back to your warrior two. Then you're going to reverse out of it and down dog. This is just a little bit of playtime. Yeah, so try it. If we're at home right now, this is the perfect time to practice some of those poses that maybe you haven't gotten yet. All right, ready? Let's try bird of paradise on the other side. So inhale the left leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a warrior two. I'm going to make her try it. Inhale, open up.
I need that.
Exhale, sink into it. Okay, so she's going to reach it forward. Good, coming into a side angle like you already have. First thing she's going to do is try that half bind. And for those of you at home, if that's it, stay there. From there, if she can, she's going to get that full bind. Yeah, see how she's bringing her hands together there? All right, now she's going to carefully look down at her left foot and step her right foot up. Good, slow and controlled. She's going to start to come up. Good, into standing. And maybe you're going to get that far. Maybe not. It's okay. It's a practice. And then from there, if you want to, you're going to straighten the leg.
That's the challenge.
That is the challenge. My legs don't even go that straight. Good. And then whenever you're ready, you start to come out of it by first stepping down with the foot you have lifted. Then step back with the other foot. Good. Come back to your warrior two. Yes. Reverse your warrior. And vinyasa out of that. Whew! Sometimes it takes a while. A lot of times we use a strap or towel to even get our hands to clasp, and that's fine. Just work the bind. But don't be afraid to try something. And then one day, all of a sudden, you get it. All right. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a low lunge. All 10 toes are going to face forward here. Inhale, sweep up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, sink into it. Lift the back heel a little bit. Fire up that back leg. Give yourself another inch in the front knee. Good. Stay tall with your spine. Take a breath in. Stay here for the exhale. Hands come to heart center. Inhale as you rock it forward. Keep a nice long spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Good. And if that's too much, or if anyone's with child, you can even open arm twist to the right, or sometimes even that feels like too much, so you would twist to the other side. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist. Try to press your elbow into your leg. Lift your chest. Open up your shoulders. One more breath in. Exhale, twist it out. If you fall, you come right back to it. It's all the practice. Inhale, back to high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come down on the mat. Take a breath in your low lunge, and then exhale, step it back to a plank. Good. Take your left hand and bring it underneath your face. Inhale, right arm high, side plank. Good. So modification, she can drop her knee. Yep, just like that, and stay in the side plank, or she's going to stay in the side plank, stack the feet. Good. And from here, if you want more, she's going to lift the top leg, lift that right leg, and then bring it behind you for a while right now. Good, so she steps it behind, opens up. Awesome. Take a breath in, lift your hips. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come back to the side plank, stack your feet. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale as you rock it forward, and then finish your vinyasa, meet in the down dog. Woo! Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a low lunge. All 10 toes are forward. Good. Inhale, sweep up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, sink into it. Good, and just breathe here. Build that foundation again with your feet. Where can you go deeper? Where can you let go? If you're tensing up in your shoulders or your jaw or your brows are squeezing together. Hands to heart center. Inhale as you lean it forward, nice long spine. Exhale, twist from the core. Good. Remember, open arm if you need to, or maybe opposite direction if you're with a child. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist it out. This is so good for us. One more inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to high crescent lunge. Exhale, bring both hands down on the mat, commit into your low lunge. Take a breath in your low lunge. Exhale, step it back to plank. You're going to bring your right hand closer to underneath your face. And then on your inhale, lift the left arm high. Once again, you can drop that bottom knee or stack the feet. Press your hand into the mat to lift your hips. If this is it for you, stay here. Otherwise, lift that top leg and then bring it behind you for a wild thing. Good, so she's bringing it behind her, pressing her feet into the mat, lifting her hips, opening up the back. Take a breath in. Stay for the exhale, let the head go. Inhale, back to side plank, you've got this. Exhale, plank. Woo, look at that strength. Inhale as you rock it forward. Exhale, finish your vinyasa, meet us in the down dog. All right, rock it forward in a plank, because why not? Hold a plank here, drop to your knees, or else Emily, you're gonna go opposite, or same knee, same elbow. So squeeze, she's gonna go 10, 9, squeezing the obliques, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in your plank. Exhale, down dog. All right, inhale, rock it back forward into a plank. Why? Because I know she's got this. Hold plank, drop to your knees, or now you're going elbows, opposite knee to opposite elbow. So right knee to left elbow, yeah, twist and touch. 9, 8, touch each time. 6, good, get a good twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in your plank. Exhale, down dog. And then let's breathe in together here. Slow it down. And exhale. Exhale it out. Sorry, I was having trouble with my technology. We're back if you lost us. Okay, inhale the right leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a low lunge. On your inhale, sweep up high crescent lunge. On your exhale, sink into it. All right, she's gonna find her focal point here. Kind of bring some bounce in your leg. Get ready, okay? Get ready to spring off that back foot. Inhale, and on your exhale, standing leg raise. Good. Bend your knee, flex your foot, spread your toes, bring action in both hands. Ground down in that right foot. Inhale, lift the left knee a little bit more. Exhale, airplane. Good. Kick your foot back. If you fall, come back to it. If you fall 3 times, come back 4 times. Stay with the pose. So press your palms towards the mat. Yes, and then you press your hand to lift you. Flex your foot, spread your toes. Take a breath in. Exhale, come back to a standing leg raise. Reach your arms up, bring your knee up. Inhale, lift the left knee a little bit. Exhale, eagle. Left leg over, left arm under. And maybe you're working your eagle to be a kickstand. You've got your toe down. Or maybe you're wrapping it behind the leg. Whatever you're doing, just commit to it. Hug in, pull your belly button in, sink low. Pretend as if you're up against the wall. Stay here, find your eagle drishti, find that eagle gaze. Stay here, sink lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, scoot back up into your standing leg raise. Reach the arms up high, get grounded. Exhale, slow and controlled. Step back into that high crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, flow through a vinyasa. Yes. All All right, getting ready for that on the other side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, pull it through for a low lunge. All 10 toes face forward. On your inhale, sweep up, high crescent lunge. On your exhale, sink into it. Find that focal point, that drishti again. Start to bring some bounce into your leg, getting ready. Inhale. Exhale, standing leg raise. Good. Bring action in that foot. Flex the toes. Spread the toes. Flex the foot. Bring action in your hands. Inhale, lift another inch with your knee. Exhale, airplane. Good. And one side might feel different than the other. That's okay. Drop judgment. Meet your body where it's at. Acknowledge it for being here, for doing the work, for being alive. Good. Breathe in your airplane. Stay as you exhale. You got this. Inhale, come back to standing leg raise. Reach the arms up high. Lift the knee. Exhale, eagle. Right leg over. Right arm under. Maybe you're taking that kickstand. Maybe you're wrapping the foot behind you. Sink low. If it's too much to have the eagle arms, give yourself a hug. Otherwise, lift the elbows up. Like you're getting a nice shoulder stretch between the shoulder blades. Find your gaze. Sink into it. Stay here. Commit to this pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to a standing leg raise. And then carefully exhale back to a high crescent lunge. Slow and controlled. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, vinyasa. We'll sing that word. Sorry, I'm peeking at something. Hi, guys. Okay. All right, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, bring bends in your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, flatten the back. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, sweep up, reach up, grow tall. On your exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Good. Start to shift the weight into your left foot, kind of lifting the right foot up a little bit. And then when you feel grounded, find your tree. And maybe your tree is going to be kickstand on your calf or inner thigh. But as you press your right foot, oh, it's fine. I'm showing them. Yeah. As you're pressing your right foot into your left leg, press your left leg back into that right foot. Bring action, equal action on both sides. Pull your belly button in and up. Grow tall. And then find your fullest expression of your tree, whatever that means for you right here, right now. Be here. Take another breath in. Exhale, step down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. She doesn't know what's coming. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crow. You ready for it, Emily? Yep. All right, options for crow. You can come into a malasana. Okay? Your heels are on the ground, work the hips, send the pelvis down, elbows come to the inside of the legs. Or you're still in a crow, even if you're keeping your toes on the ground. Just start to bend the elbows. Bring your knees onto the back of the arms. Keep your toes there. Or when you're ready, come into your crow. Even if it's one foot off the ground, and then the other. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2. You decide. You can shoot back, come to a malasana, step back to a down dog. It's up to you. All right, you're out of it, Emily. Woo! All right. Meet me at the top of your mat. I'm not sure what you did. If you shot back or just came into a malasana, top of your mat. All right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Start to ground down in that right foot, lifting the left foot slightly, and then find your tree on the left side. Once again, bringing that equal action into both legs. Good, breathing, staying with it. And then think about a tree. It needs every other tree in the forest to be big and beautiful, right? Right? We come together in nature. We come together supporting each other right now. Good. Find any arm variation that you want to. Take another breath in. Fill up. On your exhale, step down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, yogi's choice. One more malasana or one more crow, because why not? Which one are you going for, Emily?
I'll do curl.
All right, she's going for a curl. So here's a little bit of your play time. I'm sure Kelly's watching at home. She's doing some frog jumps right now. Good. What are you practicing right now? What do you want to work on? Give yourself this play time, this moment for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully come out of it into a down dog or shoot back. We're all going to meet the down dog. Give yourself a vinyasa if you need it right now. Emily's going to go for it. Good. And now after you come into your down dog, you get to come to a child's pose. Toes together, knees wide, sink back into it. And then give yourself what you need. Maybe you want your arms at your sides more in embryo. Maybe you're really wanting to reach your arms out. But just take a resetting, restful breath here. Good. Come back to that intention you set for yourself. Come back to your breath if you lost it. Connect to your mat. And then when you're ready, we're going to start to come into a down dog. Yes, we are getting ready to bring it down. But you know, of course, there's probably a couple things here first, right? All right, send it back to a down dog. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. And then you're either going to drop to your knees, swing your legs around, or walk your feet through your hands and come onto your back. She's going to bring her feet underneath her knees, laying down on her back. And then when you're ready, you're going to go up bridge pose. So press your feet into the mat, lift the hips, and then you're going to try to walk your hands underneath you. As you walk your hands underneath you, your triceps start to press into the mat. And if you can, you're going to interlock your fingers as you keep walking your hands underneath you, opening up. If that's too much, maybe just reach your fingertips for your heels. Take your breath in. Stay for the exhale. Keep your hips lifted. Inhale, lift 1 more inch. Exhale, carefully come down. Good. We're going to have 2 more yogis, and you get a choice if you want to go into a bridge or wheel. If any of you watched my video from Saturday, you can see that my wheels are very sad looking, but I keep trying because one day I'm going to get more opening in my back. All right, when you're ready, on your inhale, lift up, bridge or wheel. You're warmed up enough now to go into wheel if it's in your practice. Emily's going to go for it. Oh, hers looks so much better than mine. Good, stay here. Take a breath in. Stay as you exhale out. Inhale, lift another inch. And then if you're in wheel, tuck your chin and come down on your exhale carefully. Yes, come all the way down. All right, 1 more, yogis. Take a reset breath. Fill up. Empty. And then last one, go up, bridge or wheel. Here it is. This is it. Bridge or wheel. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Carefully come down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bottom and your feet together. Knees bow out. 1 hand on your heart, 1 on your belly. Take another reset breath here. Good. Let your heart rate come down. If yours is anything like mine, it speeds up the most during wheel, I think, than any other part of class. Good. Come into a happy baby. Hug your knees in. Press your feet into your hands into your feet. Press every vertebrae of your spine into the mat. Maybe you can even have some fun in your happy baby, rocking side to side or stretching one leg and then the other. All right, you bring your knees to a 90-degree angle. We're going abs here. You guys are ready for it, right? All right, 90 degrees. Here we go. Fingertips loose behind your head. And little pulses. Nose towards the ceiling, chin off the chest, keep the elbows wide. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on the 1, straighten the right leg, and then straighten the left leg. Either keep it high, hover it, or bring the foot down. And you got little pulses here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees back to 90. Bicycle, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Extend the opposite leg. Keep the elbows wide, fingertips loose. Chin off the chest, nose towards the ceiling. Keep it going. You got 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Press the head against the mat, relieve any tension in the neck. Gently rock side to side. And then if you're going to go into a half pigeon, you're going to start to rock and roll until you can rock and roll all the way into a down dog. If you want to take a modified hip opener, I think they can see you better. Can you show them a reclining pigeon? Yes. All right, if you want a modified one, because people have made comments about half pigeon on our videos, I'm sorry. Here's a modified hip opener right here. She's bringing her right ankle over her left knee. You can keep the left foot down, or she's starting to bring the left foot up, and then you reach your hands in between that opening you created in your legs, and then you start to just gently pull back on that left leg. Good. Flex the right foot to protect the knee joint, and then you just breathe here. So hip opening is very powerful because we always think of keeping the weight of the world on our shoulders, but we store a lot of emotions in our hips. So hip opening is a big part of yoga. Because we learn to kind of let the hips open up, we store things in our bodies. So as we let the hips open up and as we let things move and flow, we can release some of those emotions that we store and hold on to. So whether you're in a reclining pigeon or you're in your half pigeon right now, just be here, be present, slow the breath down and try to find your edge in it. See how far you can go, knowing the difference between pain and just a little bit of discomfort, and then acknowledge what comes up. Sometimes you feel happy, sometimes you feel sad, maybe all of a sudden there's anger coming up and you don't know why. Acknowledge it, and then try to practice letting it go, letting it flow, letting it move. And just breathe. That's all you have to do right now. And then when you're ready, you're going to carefully start to switch sides. So Emily's just going to release her feet back down onto the mat, and then she'll start to switch sides. If you're in your half pigeon, you're coming back to your down dog, lifting your left leg high this time, pull the knee into the chest, and then start to line up the shin with the front of the mat. Your left knee comes behind your left wrist, left ankle comes behind the right wrist, and then you're squaring off your hips and allowing yourself to come into your half pigeon. Once again, just breathe, just be, just acknowledge. As thoughts come up, they don't have to control us, they don't have to define us, but we can acknowledge them and we can choose what to do with them, whether we let them go, whether we let them take us over. And I feel like the most powerful tool we have of all of this right now is coming to our breath. And I'm so grateful that even if we can't be practicing in the studio, we have our yoga mats to come to, because we always know there's work to be done when we come to our yoga mats. And we know our yoga mats are a safe place, and they've got our backs. They're with us through the growth, through the changes. So just acknowledge that you're doing exactly what you need to do by being right here, right now. And then when you're ready, you're going to start to come out of this side the way you came in. Maybe you're coming out of your half pigeon, or you're just releasing your legs. Good. If you're on your back in a reclining pigeon, just hug your knees into the chest for a moment. If you came out of your half pigeon and you're in down dog, great. From your down dog, you're going to start to walk your hands through your feet or drop to your knees and swing them around. And if you're in a reclining pigeon, you're going to start to sit up. We're all going to meet in a double-seated forward fold. So flex your feet, scooch the seat bones back, grow tall. Inhale as you reach the arms up. Exhale as you fold, 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 find length. Keep your spine long. And then maybe even when you get here, start to reach your hands, reach, kind of reaching, 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 and then find your edge and surrender. We're constantly finding our edge, surrendering, bringing effort, bringing ease. It's a constant balance. So just breathe here. And like Emily has her knees bent a little, that's awesome. Bend your knees. She has a block to use as a prop. That's great too. Maybe you guys have towels at home. Take a breath in. Exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale, carefully come up one vertebrae at a time. Good. And then exhale, roll it all the way onto your back. Bring it all the way onto your back. And then from here, come into one more happy baby. Give yourself another happy baby. Hug your knees into the chest. Good. And then from our happy baby, when we're ready, we're going to start to find our inversion. So even if you don't have a block at home, you can come into a waterfall just by lifting your legs straight up. So Emily's going to show you the waterfall without a block. She has one that she's just going to show you here. Okay, here's your waterfall. She's ready to go into a shoulder stand. And she's going to flex her foot. Just keep the legs lifted. You can even do legs up the wall. Or she's going to show you her shoulder stand. All right, so now you're going to lift the hips up. Bring the hands underneath the back. Good. Do not turn your head. Keep your gaze right up where it is. Do not try to look at the camera. Protect the neck when you're in this one. And then from your shoulder stand, if you want to, you can start to work it into a plow as you let your feet come behind you. Otherwise, stay right where you are. Maybe you're practicing a headstand or handstand at home. Love it. That's awesome. And then when you're ready, if you're in a headstand, handstand, come into a child's pose. If you're in plow, come back to your shoulder stand. If you're in waterfall, remove the block if you're using one. And everyone's going to start to meet back on mats. Coming flat on your mat. Hug the right knee into the chest. Bring the left leg long. Good. Bring your right arm out to the side into your cactus. Inhale as you fill up. Exhale, bring the right leg across the body over to the left side. And as you bring your leg across the body, turn your gaze towards the right. If it feels good on the neck, and enjoy that spinal twist. You don't have to do too much effort here. Let the body just fall where it wants to fall. Find ease with the pose. And then carefully come back to center. And switch sides. She's going to extend the right leg long, hug the left knee in. Bring the left arm out to the side into your cactus. Fill up. And then exhale, bring the left leg across the body over to the right. She's bringing the gaze over to the left. Find ease in the pose. Just let everything open up here. Carefully come back to center. Hug into a ball. Wrap your arms around your legs. Lift your head and shoulders up. Bring your nose towards the knees. Curl into a ball. And then when you're ready, you're going to start to release into your final pose. Extending the legs out. Letting the feet flop out to the side. Let the arms relax. Let the hands relax. Let go of any holding on. And the head and neck. If you have a favorite Shavasana song and you have a moment to still turn that on, but then you want to find stillness in this pose. Sometimes Shavasana is the hardest pose for people. So find your stillness, find your peace, let go, and just breathe.
When you're ready, gently start to begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing movement slowly back to your bodies. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, acknowledge yourself for being here, for doing the work. And then gently roll it over onto your right side. And as you transition from corpse to embryo, come back to your intention that you set for yourself. You still have the whole day in front of you to make what you want out of it. We can't control what happens, but we can control how we show up and how we react to things. And remember, life is always moving, changing, shifting into its next shape. The movement is natural, it is how we evolve. Let the shift happen. Take responsibility for yourself each step of the way. Trust the new shape and form of your world. When you're ready, gently press yourself up to seated, coming into an easy pose. Keep your eyes closed or your gaze soft. Sit tall. Bring your arms out to your sides. Inhale, reach the arms up, bring the hands together. Exhale, seal everything from practice into heart center. Bringing your thumb knuckles from your heart center to your forehead center, your third eye, your intuition. The light and love in me sees and honors the light and love in each and every one of you. Or together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis, for being here with us today. Have a great rest of your Monday, and we will see you soon.